welcome to Unifier TV where truth has no fear. This is a new segment I'm rolling out called Reddit on Reddit. Can't stand Reddit, it's so heavily liberal, it just gets on my nerves, but there are quite a few gems that you can find on there if you just sift through all the BS. This one is titled, I Keep Footing the Bill, but I Need to Stop. I have two cousins from Italy who I absolutely adore. I live in New York and they're in southern Italy. For the past few years, we made it a tradition to travel together to different destinations once a year, and it's always a blast. Whenever they visit me in the States, I usually cover all the transportation, entertainment, and dining. I do it gladly. I want to be a good host. And if I'm being honest, part of me does it because I want to be liked, even though I know they still like me if I didn't foot the bill. You sure about that? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Anyway, that said, I've started to feel like I've unintentionally set a precedent where it's now expected that I'll pay for everything. They're financially stable as far as I know, so money shouldn't be an issue. I definitely want to keep traveling with them, but I'd like to shift this dynamic. Any advice on how to approach the conversation? I don't speak Italian very well, so I'll need to find a clear and polite way to bring it up before we start planning our next trip. All right, this is what I'm going to say. All right. First of all, it needs to be a standoff. Um, don't even reach for your wallet. It doesn't make sense. It needs to be a standoff. Don't even reach for your wallet. And that's exactly what I mean. You know, if they're used to you paying for everything, most people aren't going to have the integrity to stop you and be like, hey, you know what, man, you got the last one. Let me get this one for you. People are just takers. They may not realize they're takers. Some people do it intentionally, but you have to stop a taker from taking. So until you step up and either say something or let your physical actions do the talking where you don't even attempt to pay for it. It helps. Be somewhere else when the jet comes. If you guys go to eat, make sure you go to the restroom. That actually happened in an episode of Two and a Half Men.
Check, please.
Be right back.
Whoa, where are you going?
The little boy's room.
He means the little cheap bastard's room.
Should be blaming me because I had to go to the bathroom.
You didn't have to go to the bathroom. You were just trying to stick me with the check.
Oh, I see. So you know my bowels better than I do.
But make sure you're somewhere else when that check comes, just to see how long it takes, and watch from around the corner and see if they even try. If you see they're not even trying and they're waiting for you to get back, at that point, yeah, you need to say something. But always make it a purpose to be doing something else or be somewhere else just to see if they even try. That's going to tell the whole story. But that's my advice. What do y'all think?